Good morning, and thank you for joining us for today's unit citation event for the Wilson Place fire. Well, the morning of December 11th, 2019, units from Frederick County Fire and Rescue were dispatched to the 1200 block of Wilson Place in Frederick for a report of a house fire. As units responded, updated reports from the 911 center revealed that there was a report of civilians trapped in the house. The initial arriving companies found fire showing from the front of the structure and rapidly took action to rescue multiple civilians and provide medical care while extinguishing the fire. This was a complex incident for fire rescue units that really put to the test years of training and experience for our responders. It combined search and rescue elements, fire rescue elements, and medical treatment elements, which resulted in a great outcome from the incident. Today, we have with us County Executive Jan Gardner, who will provide comments, and then we'll get into awarding the unit citation to those responders. County Executive Gardner.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to be here today to recognize the swift and brave actions of the dedicated men and women in Frederick County Division of Fire and Rescue Services. Their response during this tragic house fire on Wilson Place on December 10th was truly life-saving. And as Chief Coe mentioned, it really was an opportunity where everybody really used their training and their experience to make a difference to the people that were involved in that fire. I want to just make a few comments. The quick response from the crew here at Independent Hose, the first due station for Wilson Place, was quite phenomenal. It took Captain Scott and his crew less than 8 minutes from the time they were dispatched until 2 people who had been trapped in this house fire were actually rescued from the home. So that's really pretty incredible if you think about it. It was actually 7 minutes and 38 seconds from the time the tone sounded until 2 unconscious people were taken out of a burning home. In that short time, firefighters and medics donned their gear, drove about a mile to the scene, set up safety measures, and then in heavy and difficult smoke, found and removed not 1 but 2 people. And it's really pretty incredible. Because of your actions, these 2 critically injured people were given the best possible chance that could be given for them to survive. Because of the heroic efforts of Station 1 and the individuals involved, 1 woman is alive today, and the family of the other had some additional days to spend with her, to have some closure, an opportunity that not everyone has. It was certainly not the outcome that anyone would have wanted, but over those 4 days, there was an opportunity for the family that some families never are able to receive. Emergency responders provide critical assistance to people in distress each and every day. They play an important role in keeping our community safe. So while we highlight this great example of December 10th and its extraordinary response and the difference that it made to people, I do want to recognize everyone who serves in our Division of Fire and Rescue Service each and every day. On behalf of the citizens of Frederick County, I want to thank every firefighter and medic who responded to Wilson Place on that fateful day 3 months ago. I really appreciate you choosing to work in Frederick County, choosing a career that's all about helping others, and I want to thank you for making a difference in the work that you do each and every day. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Chief Coe.
Thank you, County Executive Gardner. So today, we'll be providing a plaque for each station being recognized with a unit citation to be hung in the fire station that outlines the details of the event as well as the personnel who responded that day. In addition, each individual will be getting a certificate and a pin for their Class A uniform. The plaque for the station reads as follows. On Tuesday, December 10th, 2019 at 06:55 hours, box alarm 11 was sounded for a report of a house fire in the 1200 block of Wilson Place. While en route, units were provided additional information that 2 persons were still inside of the structure. First arriving Engine 12 reported a 1-story, single-family dwelling with fire showing from the front of the house. Contact was made with an occupant who had self-evacuated who confirmed that 2 persons were trapped inside of the home. The crew from Engine 12 and Rescue Squad 3 worked together to rapidly begin a search while deploying a hand line to knock down the fire and protect the trapped occupants. Within 2 minutes of arrival, the first occupant was found and removed from the structure and turned over to awaiting EMS crews. Firefighters re-entered the building and found the second patient and rapidly removed them from the structure. The focus of this incident then transitioned to resuscitative efforts, with crews performing critical life-saving interventions on the 2 critically injured civilians who were removed from the inferno. Ambulance 19 and Medic 2 and EMS 902 transported 1 patient to Bayview Burn Center, while Ambulance 29 and Medic 1 transported a second patient to Frederick Health Hospital. The initial arriving crews to this incident rapidly made critical decisions and took decisive action to simultaneously effect multiple rescues while rapidly extinguishing the fire. The successful actions taken by the responders directly involved in the incident that day reflects highly upon their professionalism, their training, and their personal skills. It is my pleasure to recognize the following members of the Frederick County Division of Fire and Rescue Services with this well-deserved unit citation. With that, I'd like to ask County Executive Gardner, Deputy Chiefs Leatherman, Poole, and Fox to come forward to provide the certificates and the pins for the responding persons. From Engine 12, Captain Chuck Scott. Technician Brian Yankee. Firefighter Brian Fletcher. From Ambulance 19, Firefighter Joshua Ziegler, who was unable to be with us today, and Firefighter Zachary Mellon. And for Medic 1, Firefighter-Paramedic Mario Rita. From Rescue Squad 3, Lieutenant Michael Loselli, who was unable to be with us today. Technician Troy Russell. Technician Kevin Trevey. From Ambulance 29, Firefighter Davis Kasperitz. Firefighter Sean Jones. From Medic 2, Firefighter-Paramedic Kenneth Harrelson. And Firefighter-Paramedic Patrick Mangus. From EMS 902, Lieutenant Bernard Studs. Also being recognized for their assistance that day, Technician Robert Douglas. And Firefighter-Paramedic Charles Hannaby. In addition to the certificates, we'll be providing the station officers the plaques that will be hung in the fire stations recognizing the unit citations. So if Captain Scott Captain Davis and Firefighter Kasperwitz would come up and get the recognition for your appropriate stations. And we'll get one big group photograph here at the end. Your decisive decisions and quick, flawless actions that day truly made a difference in several persons' lives and contributed to a positive outcome for this incident. Thank you very much for all you do every day for the citizens of Frederick County, and this concludes our unit citation ceremony.